What will happen if on-tact becomes our standard routine in the post-coronavirus world? What will the world look like if everyone works from home rather than commuting for a 9-to-5 job? When this new generation with its new solutions dominates the workplace culture and values as we know them, as well as the office job as we know it, will gradually become a thing of the past. We also need to pay close attention to the criteria that millennials use when choosing a job. They make choices for different reasons than those of previous generations, for whom it didn't matter if a certain job was what they wanted. Previous generations looked for jobs that would keep them out of poverty. It was enough for them to get a college degree and a job that paid well. Millennials, on the other hand, think about their jobs in terms of the lifestyle it can provide them with. Millennials are different. Even if they find a job at a company they like, they don't hesitate to quit that job if it doesn't meet their criteria for living. Their parents are flabbergasted when they find out that their millennial children have quit a good job. But for millennials themselves, satisfying both how I want to live and what I do for a living is the basis of their self-esteem. Maybe this is the right way of life. Those who dare to take up the challenge that older generations have failed to meet are what I call independent workers. But it's not easy to become an independent worker. There is only one thing that can fill the gap left by contact: skill. Until now, there were many things that you could substitute for skill. Your job performance may have been less than perfect, but still you were considered a good employee if you had good interpersonal relationships and proved yourself loyal to the company. But if the space where you worked with others is gone, the only things that remain and sustain you are your performance and skill. Therefore, you must ask yourself this question: am I recognized just as much for my skill when I work on my own as I was when I worked with others in an office? If you are a skilled, competent talent, you will have the opportunity to break through even the thick wall of a prestigious academic degree. As of 2018, half of Apple's employees in the United States did not have a college degree. Isn't that shocking? Apple is a company that receives job applications from the world's top talents, but half of the company's employees have a high school diploma or less. That means that Apple hires competent people regardless of their academic background. And Apple is not alone. This is a universal trend being seen across the digital industry. Not long ago, our company hired a new producer, Yoon Jong. She is a 40-year-old single mother hired after fierce competition for the job. Yoon Jong had participated in an educational project designed to train single mothers to become video editors at Grow Mom, a foundation that I founded to help and support single mothers. She had received a month-long internship at MKTV and was able to complete it when the director in charge of our YouTube team came to me and said, "Yoon Jong clearly has a good understanding of video content, and she's good at writing subtitles. She also has a good sense of design. She is much better than those who majored in video in college." The director was the kind of person who did everything by the book and never said something that he didn't mean. Besides, while hiring and working with employees, I myself realized how video editing skills really had nothing to do with a college degree. Those who graduated from college with a degree in video production knew how to handle basic equipment, but had to be taught the basics because they didn't have actual work experience. There was not much difference between those who had studied for 4 years in college and those who had studied only 6 months at a vocational school. It wasn't a college degree that determined a person's competency. It was the effort and passion with which a person tried to be good at the job. Yoon-jung joined our company simply because of her talents. She had applied to participate in the Grow Mom project by chance. For several months, she practiced and honed her skills at a private vocational school. When she realized that she had a special talent, she secured a job through her diligent work and passion. Is it just luck that strikes those like Yoon-jung? No, it isn't. When one door closes, another door is sure to open. Ultimately, this is what I want to tell Esther, the YouTube commenter, as well. Instead of feeling sorry for yourself, standing before a closed door, open another door for yourself. We are about to enter a time when you can win with your skill alone, even if you don't have an impressive degree, connections, or past career experience. A world where you can work of your own accord, when you want, and as much as you want, is on the horizon. My suggestion is that you become an independent worker as soon as possible. Build a skill that is yours and that cannot be replaced by anyone else, and use it to find a wonderful life. 5 qualifications that an independent worker must have. To be most helpful to Esther and to all readers of this book who are interested in becoming an independent worker, I've compiled the 5 essential steps you must take. As a business owner, these are what I see as critical for succeeding in the post-coronavirus world.